Back in 1695, the playwright William Congreve wrote that women just aren't funny.
Perhaps passions are too powerful in that sex to let humor have its course. Or maybe by reason of their natural coldness, humor cannot exert itself to that extravagant degree which it does in the male sex.
But that was the 17th century. People's perceptions of female comedians have evolved over the years, right?
I cannot sit and watch a lady diminish her qualities to the lowest common denominator. I just can't do that.
That's comedian Jerry Lewis in 2013, in response to a question about how he regarded female comics. He's also said he has trouble with the notion of would-be mothers as comedians.
That has never made any sense to me. Humor is a two-place operation. It's comic plus audience equals humor.
Jill Anderson is a law professor at the University of Connecticut and a former stand-up comic.
And so to say that women aren't funny just seems to, to treat it as though funny is a property of an individual as opposed to a property of a relationship of exchange.
But regardless of these testosterone-driven opinions, Anderson says female comedians are not only funny, they're also evolving. In the 1950s and 60s, most female comics played the role of the safe, lighthearted housewife.
If you look at Lucille Ball, of course, her shtick was to put on a very childlike persona, always getting in trouble, ending up with a sort of meltdown. And then you had Phyllis Diller's shtick, which was to, present as a self-deprecating housewife with her hair all disheveled and, in a moo-moo and making fun of herself for her unattractiveness.
I know you look at me, you think I've given up. I have not. I was today at the beauty parlor 4 times. They wouldn't let me in.
Today there's comedians like Amy Schumer and Sarah Silverman who aren't afraid to break out of those cookie-cutter roles.
That, I think, is a testament to women not having to be quite so non-threatening in order to succeed in comedy today. So that's a huge change.
There's Tig Notaro, who talks about her breast cancer.
And I made so many jokes over the years about how small my chest was that I started to think that maybe my boobs overheard me. And were just like, you know what? We're sick of this. Let's kill her.
Comedian Maria Bamford suffers from depression, but instead of avoiding the issue, she incorporates it into her act.
So it's not something you can talk about with your friends? Well, I talk about it, but they're like, why can't you come out tonight? I say, because I'm filthy. They say, take a shower. I say, no, it's on the inside.
But how is joking about cancer and mental health feminism in action? Jill Anderson says these kinds of jokes change the paradigm of what people are allowed to talk about on stage.
I don't think that vulnerability is within the typical sort of machismo model of stand-up comedy. So I think Maria Bamford is widening the path for everyone, not just women, but for everybody, to do stand-up in a different way. To do stand-up that isn't just about kill 'em with jokes.
Anderson says there will always be some macho guy saying women aren't funny, but their voices are getting drowned out as more female comedians take the stage.
Thank you guys so much.
For Philosophy Talk, I'm Shuka Kalantari.